Happy Thursday, shoalmates, and welcome to the 228th installment of the Hot Mess Express. Thank you all for joining me this evening. Miss Didi's running a little late, and she'll be here shortly, so you just have moi to deal with momentarily. And I hope you all are having a fantastic day and have had a great week so far. I cannot believe it's Thursday. I'm always so excited to be back amongst my shoalmates. I have missed you so very much. But it has been a week, and it has been a really, really good week. And we'll get into that a little bit here in a little bit. Let me see if I can start saying hello to those who have joined me so far. Okay, Linky's not working at the moment, so I'll just do it the old-fashioned way until Linky decides. So, hello, happy Thursday, and welcome into What Are We Always Doing? Sam, hello. Bionic Bigfoot, good evening, happy Thursday. Sideshow Cody B, happy Thursday. Uncle Smiley's Aquariums, hello. Jody P, Tropical Fish Co, hello, lovely. Let's see. Oh, Stephen P. Hello, Stephen. Asia Llewellyn. Happy Thursday. It's so weird to be up here alone. I feel naked almost. Oh, my goodness. Scotty, good evening. Happy Thursday. It says, good evening. Listening on the ear vibes at work. Patrolling the golf course. Watching for suspicious chipmunks. I am not listening on double time yet because you're here on time, and thank you. And yeah, you got to watch out. Sometimes those chipmunks are very, very ferocious. Mrs. Hardwater, did I say hello to you? I don't remember, but hello, happy Thursday. It says, it's been a hot mess of a month. Girl, it has been so busy, and we are just starting to wind down from like all the traveling season. I am so grateful to be getting a little bit of a break. But it just ramps up into another season, which is breeding season. So we're trying to get a lot of the fishies. We're swapping them around to get them to get started spawning, making babies. So we have plenty of stock for spring. Bionic Bigfoot gave us a 99-cent super sticker. Thank you so very much. And let me guess, is it a, yep. It's your evening constitutional. Thank you for shouting on the stream. You are awesome. Thank you. Let me play you a little video. You know what? Let's get started off right. Thank you, Dennis.
That kitty in the city.
Again, thank you so very much, Dennis. Beto Great Lakes, welcome in. Happy Thursday. Thank you for joining me. See Anne, hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining me. Asia Llewellyn, hello, says listening at work while finishing a presentation on augmentative and alternative communication. It's ACC Awareness Month. I don't know what that is. Are those like the cochlear implant type deals for those? But yes, happy Thursday. Welcome in, and I would not be able to stay awake for that. Oh my goodness. Professor Fish Tanks, happy Thursday. Welcome in. Thank you for joining me. Sketty Nona, good evening to you, Gary and Rue. Happy Thursday. Mrs. Newlywed, oh, thank you so very much. Cheers. It is officially official. Got the marriage certificate in. We got the application in as it was supposed to be. We got the marriage certificate back. I got my name officially changed. I got my new social security card in, which is it was weird to see not my normal last name on there, and I had to keep telling myself, don't write the old last name, don't write the old last name. So I've been systematically going through and changing my name on everything else. So the last thing I have to do now that I have my social security card is I can go and get my new ID. And then I think just a couple of utilities, and I should be and Amazon, because I got a package in today. And the kid was like, who is this imposter? Who is this person? Because my old last name was still on there, so yeah, I still have to change it for that too. But the official stuff, it's all been changed. Still getting used to it though, because like people have been calling me Mrs. Vine, and it still takes me a moment. Like it still takes a moment to register that, oh, that's me now. No, but it's been fun. Nick, welcome in. Happy Thursday. Thank you for joining me. Hope you're doing well today. Thank you so very much, Professor Fish Tanks. I greatly appreciate that. I want to shh everything. As Scotty says, it's always breeding season for me. It depends where we are during the year. If we're doing a lot of traveling, we won't pull eggs. We purposely aren't having a lot of fry. So especially at the end of like the traveling season when we're gone a lot, there's no fry to be had in this house, minus the rainbows that take forever to grow up. So once we get done traveling, we come back and we start setting up the breeder wall and swapping fishies and pulling mops and getting it going, because we're going to be home for the winter, so we can be all attentive to the fry. It's a lot of work when you have a lot of fishies you're trying to spawn. I'm hoping for some new ones this year too. Scuba Stevo, welcome in. Happy Thursday. Thank you for joining me. Hope you're doing well this evening. And if you're just tuning in, Miss Didi's running a little late. She will be here with us soon, hopefully. Jody says, draining my guppy pond. Can't believe it's that time already. Oh my goodness, I know. But it is. It's already the middle of October. We've been blessed with decent weather up until now. But yeah, all of our tub ponds are put away too. We had 3 out, 2 fish ponds and a mermaid pond. We broke down the one pond a little bit early because that was the tank of misfit fish that we had inside. We put them outside to enjoy the summer, but someone decided to adopt them all. So we drained the tank down to give them. They went to a school teacher, so her kiddos get to watch them in class every day. And then we just recently drained within the last 10 days, I want to say, drained down the guppy pond that we had out there. And we had 300 guppies that we saw. And then when we went to drain it down, we found 0 fish, about 12 shrimp, and a shit ton of dragonfly larvae. So I still have yet to bring in any fish from the tub ponds successfully, but one year there will be a successful season. 1 year, but it's just crazy because there was 1 million and then there weren't any, and I thought they were dipping low, and then we drained the pond and there wasn't any, and there was no bodies, and it was crazy. They just all disappeared. So I hope you have a lot better luck with you pulling from your ponds. Geek Boy, hello, happy Thursday. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're doing well this evening. Linky has joined us. Hello, Linky. But I am already in chat. So it's a good way with keeping up. I'm not too far behind. Asia says, congrats, married lady. Thank you so very much. Mrs. Hardwater says, the fun name change game. Oh my goodness. Well, everything was okay. The only thing I was a little nervous about was just because, I'm a nervous person. I don't know why, but I was like, I have to go to the Social Security office, and that's like scary. But it really wasn't that bad. I made an appointment and got everything done. And what was it, yesterday or the day before, I got my new Social Security card in, so it came in rather quick. So very excited about that. She says, I still do not have my signature down. I know, I'd never practiced it, so I don't know how I'm planning on drawing my V's. So I have no idea. So I just did a basic one for now, but we'll figure it out. See, it says AAC is anything a person uses to communicate besides speech, talking, communication boards, ASL, writing, drawing. Oh, okay. And it's AAC Awareness Month. Very interesting. I always thought that all of us should pick up a little bit of ASL. I've definitely learned a lot through my life, especially with all the kiddos I have had a hand in helping raise, especially with the grand kiddo now, Lily. She watches a lot of Miss Rachel. Miss Rachel teaches a lot of sign language, so we tend to speak to each other back and forth in sign language sometimes. I think it's so cute, but I think everyone should at least know the basics of that so we all can communicate effectively, at least through that way. Cheryl, hello, happy Thursday. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're doing well this evening, lovely. Tank Girl, hello, happy Thursday. Hope you're doing well. Daniel Berry, hello, welcome in. Professor Fish Tank says, my fiance has the same lady name as me, so makes things easier. Same last name as you. Well, yeah, well, that's very convenient. Very convenient. Big Steve's Glass Boxes, hello, welcome in. Happy Thursday. I have been seeing, like, today alone, there was like 7 shorts of your fish that came up, and they are looking so nice. I don't know if they're all recent shorts, but they've been popping up a lot lately. Maybe because Google overheard me talking about the collection. You're probably one of the people that popped up in that chat, and now they're just feeding me your videos. But I've been loving it. I haven't been seeing them pop up before, so I'm very happy about that. Jody says, I found a dragonfly nymph, scary looking mofo. I know, and we empty our tubs out the end of every season, and we refill them in the spring. How do they get big that big so darn fast? It's crazy because they were ginormous. Scotty says, I'll have to speak to Didi about her punctuality. Well, she just had something else that ran over time, so it's not her fault. Zenny, welcome in. Happy Thursday. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're doing well this evening, lovely. Xana Doo-Doo, hello. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. Let's see. I'm actually working down the list a little bit here. Mousy, welcome in. Happy Thursday. Geek says, I know one phrase in sign language. And I know which one that one is, Geek. Fish Nerd, welcome in. Happy Thursday. Thank you so very much. Beto says, do you paint all your backgrounds blue, aesthetic, or preference? Actually, they are green. They look blue on camera, but the lights are just a little bright. They are blue or green black background, and it just makes it look more natural, and the fish tend to pop a little bit more with this shade of green. We've had them blue before, but it just didn't look good. It looked like, one of those aquarium stores that you walk in. Well, you can smell it before you walk in that place. Blue reminds me of that smell. Green looks so much better. It's so much peaceful. And when we have the lights go down for the evening, they all go to a very dim shade of dim lighting of green. And it's just very serene in here. So it's more for aesthetics, but it also makes the fish look better. But yeah, it does look blue on camera. Big Steve says they posted them for Skipper's auction. Well, they are very nice fish. Yes, Skipper does have an auction. He has an auction this Saturday. It'll be the last Aquarist auction for this season. And there's a bunch of great hobbyists that are putting up some fishies. We'll also have some fishies up in Skipper's auction for this Saturday. And we'll have longfin white clouds, the Blythe River rainbow fish, the chopre or the glow light danios, the redfin kadongo, also known as the borlei cichlid juveniles. We will have a set of the goldie-eyed Dakai rainbow fish. Very hard to find rainbow fish. Very, very beautiful rainbow fish. And also for our first time ever listing, a set of Lake Inlay Danios. Those guys are like little bullets and they're so cool, and I think y'all are going to love them. So those are the offerings we're going to have for Skipper's auction this Saturday. And if you're available, we hope you all can tune in because it's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be a lot of good fish, and it's going to be your last chance of the season to get some amazing fish and from an amazing place from obvious breeders. So definitely, if you're available, check it out. The one finger salute doesn't count. Oh, darn it. Oh, goodness. Let's see. Professor Fish Tank says, one of the reasons I hesitate to set up tubs, but if you get them right, they are so beautiful. They really are enjoyable. But I think I actually got to the bottom of chat. That's actually amazing. Oh my goodness. So I could probably go over here and refresh because Miss Licky's here. So that way if anyone else joins in, I won't miss them. If it's saying we have 0 participants. All right. So that's what we're working with this evening. Okay. Got you. I got you. Let's try one more time. I refreshed. I'm signed in. 0 participants. So I technically am here alone. That's what it's saying. It's fine. Matt, hello. Welcome in. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're doing well this evening. Miss Didi is running a little late. She had some other business to attend to, and as soon as she's finished, she will be here. So not sure how long that'll be, but it's just me until then. So I hope that's enough. Lori, Monster Fish Gal, hello. Happy Thursday. Thank you for joining me. I hope you are having a fantastic day. Dennis Christensen, hello. Happy Thursday. Says, hello, hello. All those on board the Hot Mess Express. I am coming from the dining car. Oh, you just had dinner? Ooh, what did you have for dinner? I am so hungry. I know Brian is making breakfast for dinner this evening. I'm so excited. We haven't had breakfast for dinner in a while, and it's going to be so good. Was there a hashtag? No, we are not currently doing a giveaway. Not yet. Fisher said, Foxy is not alone. She's being stalked by that bear. Well, I have bear here, and I also have, I have a lot of fish watching me right now too, so I'm never ever truly alone. Alishan, hello, happy Thursday. Because I think Microbe Lift makes a product that does not allow dragonfly larvae to develop headwood. No, I think those are the mosquito dunks. Do those also work on the dragonfly? I wonder. And does that affect shrimp? All questions I'll have to ask Ted. Mousy says that bear needs a pair of ears. He has ears. You mean an extra set of ears? Maybe. I think he needs a friend, actually. Stan, welcome in. Happy Thursday. Thank you for joining me. Hope you're doing well this evening. You enjoying your dinner. Okay, so what have I gotten up to this week? Well, Friday we have the live stream. Saturday, and then after Friday, or after the live stream, we spent the day bagging up fish. It's okay, Big Steve, no worries. Different than Miss Didi, something different. Okay. But Saturday, we bagged up fish Friday. For Saturday, we had the very first ever, I'm not sure of what the actual name is going to be, but it was like the North Central Hobbyist Fish Swap, the first initial one ever. And we were a vendor, and I think it went very well. There was 12 total vendors there. And it was from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Eagles Lodge. It's a smaller space, but I think for the very first event, it was perfect. There was a very good attendance. There's a lot of customers through the door touring. We did really good. And I think all the vendors did really good for that being a first time swap of that sort. So being that that went so very good for the first time, we're all hoping that there will be a second one in the future, because they did say if this one went well, there would be more to come. So that's very exciting. And we got to meet a lot of new local hobbyists in the area. So that's very cool. The couple that put it together is Bob and Kim C. Hafer, and they are so awesome. Got to talk to Kim more. I only got to say hi to Bob, but they're very sweet people, and they're the ones putting it on. So they had a survey for us to fill out at the end, the vendors, how we liked it, how we think they can improve, and the mailing list for if there's a next time. So I'm hoping there's going to be next time, because I think it went great. Now, we didn't come home with any fish, but we did get, there was a really, really good deal on a ginormous chiller, aquarium chiller. So we scored a very expensive aquarium chiller for a very good price, and that will be used in a future axolotl building project. So we can move them out of the house and still keep them temperature regulated. I'm so very excited about that. And this heater, or not heater, this chiller also has a heating component, so you can keep it at the proper temperature, and I don't have to worry about it ever. I can have it at the exact temperature all the time, and I don't have to be checking on them all the time and worrying about them. So I'm so very excited about that. So that was a blessing to find that, and that swap was amazing, and I really, really, really can't wait until the next one. Thank you so very much, Bob and Kim. If you're listening, thank you so very much for putting on an amazing swap. And I know a lot of people in the local area, if you do another one, you build another one, they will come. We were lucky enough to have Jeff Kane come out, and I think he scored some really cool fishies. I'm not all sure. I know he got a couple of anglers, and he also picked up some other things, but I'm not sure if he got anything else, but he said he also really enjoyed it too. So definitely looking forward to there being another one. Oh, it's really hard to keep up with chat and talk. Let's see. Ooh, a second bear, a giant mouse. Ooh, another stuffed animal, a different one would be really cool too. That's a good idea. Let's see, I'm noticing it. And Brandon, welcome in. Happy Thursday. Immediately pooping on the stream. Thank you for joining me. Hope you're doing well. Miss Didi is running a little late, but she should be here a little later. Cuddles. Name the bear Cuddles. Scotty says, I need to get a chiller. Now, depending on your degree range, if you only needed to lower within 10 degrees, I can recommend a decent one on Amazon that's about $150. But if you need one that you need to cool more than 10 degrees, they go up significantly after that. But let me know your temperature range that you need to drop it on average, and I can find you a link to one that'll be good for you. Mrs. Hardwater says, it's nice to not have to worry about tank temps. Oh my goodness, you're not even kidding. Those guys are the ones I like. They're typically fine, but in the summer, especially like that middle tank, like you were here, you saw the bedroom where the breeder guys are in the 40. That's like middle height in the room. So those guys will tend to spike up a little bit more. So I worry about all of them, but those ones, like I check them like 5 times a day. Like I just, so at least with this, and they're out and they have their own little area, they'll be perfectly set. Don't have to worry about it. But I'm still gonna be out there checking on them all the time, because those are my little monsters. I love my babies and I need to socialize them. So, but at least the temps I won't have to worry about anymore. You are Cuddles now. Bare bottom Cuddles. Oh, that's hilarious. Rita says, I struggle keeping my water cool in the summer. Yeah, it can be a struggle. here personally, the things that I do to keep the tanks as cool as possible is that I'll remove the lids. And if you're worried about your animal jumping out, you can get a screened lid as a cover. That way you have more aeration into your tank. You can lower your tank closer or put them on the floor. You can also do evaporative cooling by running a fan, have the fan blow across the top of the tank water, and that can lower your tank up to 8 degrees. You can do cool water changes. You can do frozen water bottles and change them out and make sure you write fish on them so nobody drinks out of that bottle after it's been sitting in the fish tank. But otherwise, there's a chiller, which those can be pricey. But if you have something you really care about, and I'm sure you do, if you have it, you care about it. You want that peace of mind that they're going to be at the proper temperature. Bob's and Kim's Angels, speak of the devil. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. Thank you for joining us. I was just talking up how you all had an amazing swap this weekend, and Brian and myself absolutely enjoyed ourselves, and we are hoping there will be a second one because we had so much fun. We both thought it went amazing. And I hope you two did too. You guys did a very good job for your first one. Sunny says, chillers are a main reason I haven't pulled the trigger on the sea ponies yet. I need a big one for that much water volume with some, and yeah, because you are like, your water runs at like what, 86 in the evening in Texas. And oh gosh, and sometimes it gets like 115 and your power grid's not the best. So then you have to worry about running that chiller on a generator when your grid goes out because everyone sucks up all the AC in the summer. May I advise you to move to somewhere cooler, like Wisconsin? We have plenty of land around. You can build a house next door. You can be my best friend next door. Zenny, do it. Pull the trigger. Move to Wisconsin, and you can have all the sea ponies you want. Noel Brucker, thank you for joining me. Happy Thursday. Hope you're doing well this evening. Let's see what else is there. Beta says little fans propped above tanks work well. Problem is evaporation rate is noticeably increased. Yes, it is, but a top that's easily fixed by a top off. But that is one of the cheapest ways that you're going to get cooler water without needing to buy a chiller. So I think like the price of having to put in maybe depending sometimes 2 gallons a day of evaporation if it's a big tank. You have very dry heat. I think that is a lot cheaper, at least in the present, than going out and buying a chiller. But over the long run, maybe like 10 years of water top offs and having to run that extra fan might equal the cost of a chiller. It just depends on how hard you want to work. And Branson says he'll be at the next one. Oh my goodness, that's exciting. I think you'd really enjoy it, Branson. Bob and Kim says, thanks for the great shout out. We had a great time and the vendors were awesome. No worries. I was so excited when I first saw it on Facebook, and I immediately told everyone on the live stream about it. We talked it up for a few weeks. We promoted you guys, and we hope that helped bring out a little bit more of attendance. But there was a great local presence there, and yeah, definitely can't wait for the next one. Johnny, welcome in. Happy Thursday. Thank you for joining me. Says Zen, get some pipefish at least. Pipefish are very cool. I agree. Cheryl says, you're waiting on thinking about axolotls until I see what the basement temps are this winter and next summer. Yeah, so that's when the best thing to do is take your base temps in the winter and in the summer, and in a heat wave during the summer to see what your absolute maximum may reach, if you ever have that issue, just to see how much you'd have to work to bring it back down to temp, because you absolutely do not ever want them to get above 70. You really want them between like 64, 68, so you have those couple of degrees as a cushion, because 72, their immune system's off. So that's the struggle. It's just keeping them the proper temperature. They can spike for a little bit. That's natural, but you always want them to get back down under 70 at least for a few hours each day. So yeah, that's the best way to do it, is do a basal temp in the winter, do a basal temp in the summer, and then also do one during heat spike in the summer. Aquafunk, hello, happy Thursday. Thank you for joining me. Says, I never tried the fan across the top, but 8-degree drop, really that much? It can up to an 8-degree drop, yes. Depends on how hot and humid your air is already. Humidity is a big factor. If there's not a lot of evaporation that can occur, it's not going to be as much as 8 degrees, but if you have very dry air, it can be up to 8 degrees. So it has worked. I should make a video next time I do that so y'all can see my little digital temp probe, how much it actually drops. Scotty says, with no lid and a fan on, the temp got up to 72 once. Stayed around 70 for about 5 total days over the summer. Rest of summer stayed under 70, so no axes yet. 72 once. But what was the range of that 72? Was it days or was it hours? Because 72, to touch that for a few hours is fine. Like once or twice, you don't want it to be common occurrence. That's honestly not bad. But still, I would still err, because that's like, for me, that's danger zone. I'd be like, I'm not sure. And if you're new to axolotls, yeah, you want to be extra cautious. Let's see. Zenny says, although my hubby was really into the plate-sized discus at the class, so I think he may steal my extra tank space anyway. I might have to wait longer. Sounds like you're getting another tank, Zenny. He'll have to replace your seahorse tank if he's taking it for plate fish. 6'7". Okay. Why? Can anyone explain why 6'7"? It's the thing. I don't get it. Just why 6'7"? Because a song comes to mind. Is that the reason why? Melvin, hello. Happy Thursday. Thank you for joining me. Hope you're doing well this evening. Big Steve says, I use a computer fan on the surface of my water and it lowered 6 to 8 degrees. Nice. That's a good option too. Beta says, oh, replace all your fish with rams and discus. No. I mean, they're pretty, but no. No, I love all my babies here, all my fin friends. Welcome home, Geek. Hope it was an easy ride home. Vibes Aquatics, happy Thursday. Thank you for joining us. Eddie says, good evening, all. Blanket, can't stay, Foxy. You have to go 2 extra hours tonight. Thanks. Bye. You're not going this evening? Oh, you're not going this? I can't. So the Steelers start at 7:15, and I'm going to be eating my breakfast for dinner, watching my Steelers. So I cannot. Noel, did I say hello to you already? I'm not sure. So if you would second hello, first hello. Hi, happy Thursday. I think I need a little more Pepsi in my life. Yes, 6'7". I don't get it. I don't understand it. It's just. Oh, goodness. Blame Skrilla. So that's who did it? That's the reason why? Okay. So, yeah, so what else has been going on this week? Oh, we've started doing, after Saturday in the swap, we started doing, the tubs got taken away. I'm just crossing out my notes because I'm going to get lost. So we did some fish tank Tetris on the breeder rack, moved some fishies, cleaned out some tanks. Right now we have 5 of the breeders going. We have the longfin white clouds, the Kubote rasboras running. I have such a big pack of those guys. I'm hoping for a very big spawn of my little green guys. They're so cute. I love them so much. We have the Chopra Danios going. We have the Tin Winnies going, the Gold Ring Danios. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's 5. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and we already pulled that one. That was, I forget what was up there. No, those are the gold rings. We already pulled the gold rings. So what are down there? Oh, emerald rasboras. We have the dwarf emerald rasboras already in rotation for spawning. And we already had, I feel special too, Raka. I'm sorry, Noel, I'm sometimes a goldfish. But y'all know that if you've been here long enough. Well, we already had some breeding action this week, and I'm so very excited because these are 2 firsts on the Peplin Creek compound, and I'm so very excited. So we already had some accidental fry from the Gold Ring Daniels, the Tin Winnies. So we already have a small batch of those guys that I've hatched out this week. So very excited for those little babies. And we have 2 new clutches of the Jody P Purple Mystery Snails. They finally laid some decent, nice, plump clutches. So I've harvested them from the sides of the glass, and I put them in my little incubator to make sure that they have the best possible chance with the greatest humidity to hatch. So I have a bunch of snabies on the way I'm excited about. And the one that I am over the moon about. Okay, so I was sitting here talking to Brian, and I was like, you know, we really need to move these fish because I don't think that they're liking this tank too much because we've had them for several months already, and they're of size, and these are easy fish to spawn, and these guys have shown no interest in each other. And I look over about 10 minutes later, and I see that one of them has an egg clasped in her fins. Like, I'm getting chills about it, just talking about it. And oh my goodness, I searched the tank and I have found 6 total eggs so far. But for the first time ever, our albino pygmy corridors have spawned. Cue the happy dance. I'm so excited. So we have 6 eggs so far. We're going to see how those go. I'm going to change up the plants in their tanks because right now we have crypts with small leaves, and that's where they're laying their eggs on, and it's really hard to see under those crypt leaves to check for the eggs. So I want to pull those crypts out. But before I do that, because it is a Caridina tank, I need to pull out all the Caridina shrimp. Then I can pull out all the plants. Then I want to add some Bacopa in there because the normal pygmies like to lay in the Bacopa moneri. So I want to put a nice field of Bacopa moneri in that tank and let the albinos go in that. And then I have to reacclimate the Caridina back to that tank, and hopefully the Stardusts are fine. So I'm so very excited about those new additions, and I'm hoping these albino eggs go well. I've seen the males give chase. They are staying. We have them in a little cup right here. So if we have to pull eggs, we put them in cups like this. And I don't know if y'all can see. So there's an egg. They're smaller than the normal pygmy eggs, but these are younger than my normal pygmy batch. So excited to see if these babies come to be or if the males need a little bit more time. But this is for sure their first spawning because I have been watching them like a hawk, and they haven't been showing any kinds of interest. And then this big old beastly female with a big old belly comes up with a little egg clasp in her fin, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Can you tell I'm excited? Oh goodness. So all right, so back up where I missed or replace all your fish. Okay, so I got to vibe 6, 7. I know, yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that because I still don't understand it. Skrillex is a DJ. Skrilla is a rapper, and I don't think they're related. Okay, thank you, because I didn't know that either. Monster Fish Gallus posted the Pepin Creek Aquatics website. Thank you so very much for that, Lori. There currently is nothing but gift cards listed on our website. We are not going to be listing any more fishies on our website for the season unless they are pickup only, because we After Skipper's auction, we are done shipping for the season. We're stopping a little bit early because around Thanksgiving, a few weeks before Thanksgiving, it gets crazy. So we just don't want to risk it. It gets a little dicey, it gets cold up here. We don't want to worry about our fish babies being stuck anywhere. So our last shipping day will be this upcoming Monday. So if there's anything specific y'all are looking for, you can send us a message. We'll let you know if we have a set or so left of anything, because as we were going to the swaps, we pulled all the fish down in case we sold out of anything. And we do have some sets of some things left. So if there's anything specifically you're looking for, just send us a message and I'll let you know what we currently have. But this Monday, for sure, is the last shipping day for Helpline Creek Aquatics. But if there is anything listed over, like I said, over the winter, it is for pickup only. Like, for example, axolotls. So we don't like to ship those typically. So I have 2 left for the season. I'll probably throw those up on the website, but those will be pickup only. But yeah, it's crazy. That was our first season with our new website. It went very well, very happy with it. Thank you to all those who helped me figure out the website. It was crazy dash to figure that out after Get Gills closed. So I appreciate all those that helped get us back on our feet as fast as possible. And it was so far was a, not specifically technically closed yet, but it has been a great season. And a hiccup. Beta says, I think I'm going to carve me a jack-o'-lantern this weekend. Haven't done it in a few years. Oh, that's a good idea. Grandbabies went to the pumpkin patch this past weekend, and that's all Lily has been talking about is her pumpkin patch visit. She loves pumpkins. I even have pumpkin-shaped candies here, and she calls the container of them her pumpkin patch. So they did bring a pumpkin home. I'm not sure if her and mama are carving that at home, but I want to pick up another pumpkin here to carve that with her because that would be a lot of fun. Thank you. I'm so excited about those fishies. Geek says, I need to buy some of those gold ring Danios from you when they are of age. I can definitely, if you just send me an email or a message, or I can make a note. I can make a note, but I promise, I can't promise it'll make it onto the list. You send me an email, it will, and I'll put you on the reserve list for the Tin Winnies. Because I'm writing it here, but I might not ever see it again. Mrs. Hardwater says, I've had 0 clutches so far, maybe one day. Well, yeah, they'll take a little bit of time, but once they start laying, you'd be like, another one and another one. JP Jeffries, hello, welcome in. Happy Thursday. Thank you, Cheryl. I'm so excited. I really, 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 really hope that these guys are fertile, even if it's just a couple. How are yours doing? Are yours showing any signs yet? I noticed with my set, the females tend to have like a goldeny glow to them when they start filling with eggs. So if you notice that with yours might not be far off either, because they're from the same hatching batch. So yours had to be right there with mine. Zen says, they heard you and we're like, oh God, she's gonna make us move. Get on with the breeding. Oh goodness. Well, I still have to go through and pull out all the plants for those guys, but the breeder rack, yeah, they'll always get moved. That's a good explanation right there, Sam. Toonie Loon, hello, happy Thursday. Thank you for joining me. Says just popping in to say hi. We'll catch the replay. Well, I hope you have a good evening and enjoy the replay. Looks like you're gonna owe me a Coke next time I see you. Pepsi, please. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it. I really thought yours were gonna go first. I was in total shock that mine spawned. I was like, no way. Okay, Cheryl must have spawned and she didn't say anything. Oh, Cheryl's must have spawned. And maybe she didn't say anything or I didn't catch it because there's no way mine are spawning before her. I don't ever have luck like that. And Skillet is Canadian rock band. 72. And Monster Fish Gala has posted the link for the Aquarius auction on Skippers, Saturday, 10/18 at 8 p.m. Eastern. And there is the link, so definitely tune in, turn out. There we go. That's what I was trying to say. There's a lot of good fishies up for auction. It'll be a lot of fun. It's always a great time in chat. Brenton says, I'm done shipping next week as well with the exception of shrimp. Yeah, shrimp can go a little bit longer, but those fish, like, I just don't want to worry about it. Brenton says, I got an African spotted Congo puffer today from Jesse. Nicole is pumped. Oh, that sounds awesome. Congratulations. I cannot talk. I'm listening. I'm parched. Then he says, I tried to carve a skull last year and it ended up looking like Yoshi. I'm not exactly sure where I went wrong other than a weird shaped pumpkin and poor catching skills. Carving, not catching. We're going to let it run anyways. Jeff Kane and Pipe Dirt Aquatics. Hello, happy Thursday. Says working late. I'm almost caught up on chipmunk mode. Oh, my giggles on that mode have to be horrible. Oh my goodness, yes. Hello, happy Thursday. Welcome in, Dad. Says great news on the Corys. I tagged you in the short when I caught her with her little eggie and the fins. I don't know if you were able to see that yet, but I was like, oh my God, you're gonna love to see this. But I really thought Cheryl's was already spawned and she was just being humble about it because she didn't want to do the little friendly wager. Cheryl says, mine are just fat and think they are ember tetras. Well, as long as you have some leafy plants in there, like whether they're really broad-leaved or just a lengthy leaf, they'll really enjoy that. Like that's their preferred spawning media. And sometimes hair algae, but you don't want to mess with that because their little tiny fins get stuck in that. Pepsi, bestest choice. I agree. That's what's in here is Pepsi. I'm being fancy this evening. These are the little glasses that Brian's mom got us for a wedding. And I was like, it's so cute. I'm obsessed with bows. I absolutely have to find another reason to use this. Why not Hot Mess Express, right? Until I put it down too hard one time and it snaps. Bob and Kim's Angel says, speaking of ponds before, I had paradise fish babies this year. Ooh, that's so exciting. I hope you had a good spawn of them. Excuse me, the tape's coming off my camera. But that's very exciting. So what size ponds do you keep? And how many? One of these days, we just have to have you both come up here because I would love to get to sit and chat with you both. That'd be so much fun. Zenny says, wild cherry Pepsi is acceptable. Regular Pepsi is weird and tastes like they messed up the Coke to soda ratio in the machine to me. That's why I don't like Coke, because it tastes like they didn't put enough seltzer water in it, and you're basically drinking syrup. And that really makes me think of the cone heads when they were just putting straws into maple syrup and drinking it. That's what Coca-Cola tastes like to me. I can't do it. Wild cherry Pepsi is way too sweet. I can only drink regular Pepsi. Brian likes the cherry Pepsi. I can't do it. Those took from April. Yeah. From April, and I just caught them spawning this week. Johnny Best, hello, happy Thursday. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're doing well this evening. And it's getting a little long in the tooth here, so why don't I go ahead and set up a fishy list for you all. But I'm going to play the rules since we have a few new people in chat. It says, I just gave a 20-gallon barrel pond. Nice, a try. Sometimes it's the littlest ones that work the best. I should probably try a little one next year because I did a 1 in 10 and I put like 25 guppies in and I blew up to like 300 and then it went to 0 and that It's for sure my fault. I should have harvested them before we went to the PA. But we just didn't have time. Got home, they're all gone. Make your soda as aggressive as you want. Oh, and you have posted Bob's and Kim's Angels channel. Thank you so very much for that, Lori. You guys and gals, definitely go over there, check that out. Give their channel a little bit of love. I'm sure we'll be seeing some great things from them in the future. We'd love to, at least. Maybe next year bigger, yeah. Well, I know 20 ponds are very common. You can upgrade, or you can just multiply your 20 ponds, 20-gallon ponds, and have more. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do the fishy list rules, and I'm going to go ahead and set up a fishy list giveaway. Where are the rules? Here we go.
This is an accumulative game that will be spread out across multiple live streams. A hashtag will be announced, and those who wish to enter can do so. The wheel or other tool will be used to select the name. The selected one will have 30 seconds to respond to have their name added to the fishy list. If they do not respond in the chat in the 30-second time frame limit, they are disqualified for this particular entry, but can enter again in the future. People can win the hashtag multiple times with their name being added to the designated list each time. After 50 entries have made it to the designated list, a drawing for the giveaway will be chosen in the near future. A giveaway tool will be used to select the winner from these entries. The selected winner will have 1 minute to respond back to be able to claim their prize. If they do not respond in the 1 minute time frame, their entry is removed from the list, and that's where having multiple entries helps, as it only removes that one entry. There will be no more than 3 attempts to select the winner from this list. If there is no winner after the 3rd attempt, then the prize choices will move on to the next list unless the game is not continued. These entries could be gathered on Foxy's Fishes, Not Her Members Only, Didi's Fin Den, Peppermint Creek Aquatics, or other live streams where Didi, Fox, or Brian appear, and if the host agrees. These could be scheduled live streams or pop-ups. There may be times when the host cannot work in the hashtag due to location, internet connection, or other reasons. The list entries cannot be gifted to others. However, the prize winner can gift their prize if they so choose by emailing Foxy or Didi. Remember, do not enter with multiple accounts. If it is determined to happen, then you will be disqualified from this and future fishy list games. All of our friends are welcome to participate, as there are several prizes to choose from. These will be mentioned in live streams. And good luck, everyone.
Now, see, Miss Didi was here. Yes, enter hashtag fishy to get your name onto fishy list. This will be for fishy list number 4. We are currently up to, this will be for number 44 on fishy list number 4, which means we're only a few names away from doing the grand prize drawing on that. So I'm going to let that go for a few minutes here, guys and gals. And then we'll do that drawing here right before we do the member video. Make sure I'm sharing the right screen. There we go. And now I'm small again. Yay! So I did miss a few things. Where was it? Let's see. I saw something. I swear I saw it. It was from the Hard Waters, and it went away. Oh, here it is. Jennifer says, Nick and I are going to be filming a fish tour at Branton's Fish Room coming up on the 25th. Ooh, that's exciting. Hopefully we have the final video soon after. I cannot wait to see the tanks and Branton's house plants. Oh, that's going to be a fun one. I can't wait to see the video. You guys are going to have so much fun, and their girls are awesome. Zenny says, you're up there in the north, closer to PA. Are you serious? We're like southern Canada, not even close to PA. I unfortunately can't trust your flavor taste anymore, seeing as the flavor seems to disappear toward the top of the country like an old snow cone. Okay, do not let Morgantown be your definition of Pennsylvanian food, because that is the exception. Okay, there's a lot of good food in PA, and I'm sorry, but Morgantown, just most places are not having it. Oh my God, we went to Popeyes while we were out there one of the evenings. We were starving to death. We found a Popeyes. We went there, and when we pulled out, like, we ordered our food, and we pulled up to the window, like, I ordered a Sprite, and tell me why I saw her fill Brian's I forget what he got. I think he got a Fanta orange from the dispenser. And then she popped a can of Sprite, filled up my cup as much as possible with ice, and she couldn't even put the full 12-ounce can of Sprite in my cup. Like 5 sips, it was gone. Like, how ghetto was that? Is this how I was thinking? Like, that is just so messed up. So we literally drove next door to Sonic, and I got myself an ocean water because those are so good. But thank goodness that was there because I need liquid to eat my food, and that was not going to suffice it. I was just like, that is absolutely absurd. I've never just give me the can. At least give me the 12 ounces. I think I got like 6. Scotty says, I just found out the day, full 24 hours at 73 and 2 days at 72, full 24-hour periods. Okay, yeah, it's a little warm. But like we said, there is ways to go around that. But to keep your peace of mind, you might want to save up for one of those chillers. And you wouldn't need a powerful one. So the lower range, cheaper chiller should work great for you. Jody says, so sad report. I had a shitload of fry. Only pulled 20 out of the pond. Oh my goodness, you too. I'm so sorry to hear that. Those darn dragonfly larvae are horrible. Absolutely horrible. I'm so very sorry. That really stinks. I was looking forward to some more of your mixed guppies because they're always so beautiful and very, very immediately prolific. But that really sucks. But I know you'll be able to boost them up fast. So, but I know it's a bummer when you're wanting to bring them in and life happens, unfortunately. I have everybody entering. Scotty says, looks like realistically I could use a chiller for the month of August. Yeah, and August is usually the month you'll struggle with either end of July or all of August. August is very hot, so that's definitely one. I'd recommend a chiller for you, Scotty. It would definitely keep your peace of mind. Yeah, Didi was here in spirit. If she makes it in this evening, it'll be awesome. If not, it's okay. I'm just not used to being up here alone. But y'all are keeping me very entertained, so thank you so very much for that. George RB3, hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining me. Happy Thursday. Go ahead and enter hashtag fishy. I'm going to go ahead and enter stop here in about 30 seconds, and then we'll draw the fishy list before we get onto our members video. I remember when getting small was a thing. Oh, goodness. Christopher Junkin in the Trunkin. Hello, Mr. Karen. Thank you for joining us. Happy Thursday. Says, hey, y'all. I hope everyone is having a good day. Hope you are as well, you and Karen. Happy Thursday, lovelies. Let's see. Who else am I missing? I lived in Leedsdale. I don't remember the food being bad. In PA. I've never heard of Leedsdale, and I've lived there, I want to say 30 years of my life. But there's always a new interesting sounding town you find out about PA. Like there is Intercourse, there is Sandwich. God, there's just so many weird ones. Like I can't even, like, they're all normal to me at this point. You moved around a lot as a mouseling. Mermaids need ocean water. This is not true. This is not true. There is both freshwater and saltwater mermaids. Miss Didi is a saltwater mermaid. I am a freshwater.
Hey, Heifer.
Hi, Heifer. Welcome in.
Just popped in for a moment.
I appreciate you. We were just about to do fishy list number 4 drawing here. Just checking through.
My grandson Rico wanted a podcast for a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Say hi to him.
Hi.
You come over here.
Hi.
So you see you over here?
Oh, I see you right there.
Hi.
You got to duck down a little bit so they can see you and hear you.
Wow.
See, yeah, right here. There's your
Hi.
mic. There's your mic.
And this is the reason Miss Didi hasn't been here with us this evening.
Yeah. And here's the butterfly.
Hi, Fly. Hello,
Hi.
lovely. How are you?
Good.
I love your necklace.
Thank you.
She's talking to you, not me. Oh, Lord. Hi, everybody.
Yeah, you guys are almost Youpers up there, Bob and Kim. Everyone in chat's probably like, what's a Youper? Upper Peninsulan people. The mermaid odors ocean water. At least it's on brand, right? I love ocean water. It is so good. I was just telling them how when I went to Popeyes when we were in PA and I ordered a Sprite and I saw her pouring a can of Sprite into my cup through the drive-through window.
Yes.
And Brian got his out of the soda machine as Fanta, but my Sprite came out of a cup and she couldn't even put a full can in there because she put in so much ice.
Yeah.
So I went next door to Sonic and got an ocean water. And that made for a great Saturday evening. And it's Geek's fault that I woke up drunk on Sunday. Totally his fault.
It's Geek's fault.
It is because I'm not a drinker.
It would be Scotty's fault if he would have been there, or it would have been Matt's fault if he'd have been there. But since Geek was there, it's Geek's fault.
Yeah. Well, it is Geek's fault because I don't normally drink nor carry alcohol around with me. And he overheard me saying what kind of alcohol I liked. And then he went to the liquor store and bought me a giant bottle of white rum. And I drank some of it.
Well, they try to get Tony liquored up too. But jokes on them. It would take way more than that.
But Tony was still out there having a good time, though.
Yeah, I sent Curtis and Jeremy and somebody else to the liquor store with some money to get Rico some of that Captain's Morgan's that he likes, and they came back with a big old thing for Tony too. It's like, oh my God.
Yeah. And I think like a lot of people got that dingleberry moonshine at the class too, because a lot of people were talking about it. Yeah, Scotty, I forgot about Blue Ball. Yeah, that's right next to intercourse.
But you know, as long as everybody had fun, nobody was out of the way.
Yeah.
So
I think everybody had fun. Just the hotel had new rules this time where we had to be quiet by 11, so we took the party outside.
Yep. It has gotten rougher. It has been way rougher.
Yeah. Let's see. Alrighty. Gilsa Gardens, Nathan, hello, welcome in. Okay, I'm going to enter stop and chat now. We're going to go ahead and draw for fishy list number 4, number 44.
Have you drawn any other ones?
No, this will be the first one for this evening. Chat has been keeping me thoroughly entertained.
I see they're just to talk. I can't do all this concentrating, and I'm waiting for somebody to arrive too. So I'll have to go as soon as they get here.
Oh no! So the giveaway tool is not working. Oh no! Is it this one? Did I share the wrong screen? I have 2 screens open of the same thing. No, that's a participants list. Okay, so the participants list isn't working, and neither is the giveaway tool.
Promises. That's all I get.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so what is that free? Oh no, what's the name of that other one I could use?
Was it the StreamYard tool?
Oh yeah, StreamYard giveaway tool. And hopefully
Did you
it'll
give away anything on Friday? I have 43 as my last number. Did you do something? I can't even remember what day
I
it
think
is.
I gave away one on number 5. So we're up to 6 on number 5.
Okay, Uncle Smiley was the last winner.
Bear Butt Branton was number 6.
Okay, so he's 6. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so how do I
Bear Butt Branton.
Yeah. Okay, it's the StreamYard giveaway page. Open that up. Hot mess. Choose a live stream. Us.
I have a serious
And-
question.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had a spooky dookie today?
Not yet. How about you?
No. But some spooky dookies will be coming to you in a theater near you soon.
Spooky dookie soon. Okay, it says that we have 2. It's only picked up 2. So everybody might have to re-enter.
Yeah, you'll have to. On this one, you have to actually type start and stop all that mess.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
start
See,
hashtag
we're
fishy.
foiled with the Fish Fam link one.
I'm sorry, guys and gals. So while we're running that, we can go ahead and play the member video at least. That'll give us about 3.5 minutes to play with here. So we can go ahead and do that. So let's see if that's working first of all. Okay, it says we have 12 entries so far. So let's pop it up over here so I don't have to keep moving the list. It's not even there. Whatever. I give up. So yeah, enter hashtag fishy now to get on over here to get onto Fishy List. I'm so sorry for the issue. Sometimes these things happen. We're gonna go ahead and this kind of shit happens. Maybe I should let you talk sometimes.
And you really know you're chit, just like Kelly, but it's not working tonight. Maybe it's a Halloween trick or treat. Maybe we're being tricked.
Yeah, it's a trick, but maybe we'll get a sweet treat next week.
Maybe Linky just ain't feeling the love tonight.
Maybe somebody took a spooky dookie on the link. It's possible. It's haunted.
Now, is it echoing? I don't have my ears. I'm listening through the speakers. Is that being a problem?
I'm not hearing any echoing. I don't know if Chad is hearing any echoing. I
Because
personally.
I can go get them if it is.
Hello, SEO. Glad you made it home safe. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and play the member video. At the making of the member video, we are currently at 155 members to the channel. That is amazeballs. Thank you to each and every single one of 155 members. Greatly appreciate all of you, your love and support to the channel. It means the world to this little mermaid heart. And in honor of so many members to the channel, I have made a new song this evening. And of course, it's about my addiction, as always. Axolotls. So with that, enjoy your song.
In a dream, Sam swam deep through waters dark where secrets sleep. He met a god with eyes so bright, solo to the ancestor in the moon's pale light. Creation and the price to pay. Show love was spun of his ancestors and the legend begun. Jolato's words echoed in his mind, a connection to the past, a heritage to find. Would forever last. Axolotl in the lake, hiding from the gods today. Ancient spirits all around, in the water they will play.
155 members to the channel. Thank you to each and every single one of you. I greatly appreciate all of your love and support. It really does mean the world to me. And I hope you all liked the new song. It was about, I made the lyrics to be about an axolotl named Sam, and Sam was having a dream, and in that dream he met his ancestor, who the axolotls are meant to have in them, the god Xolotl, and he told him the story, and he left him with a little charm, and I thought that was a cute little song, and I did it in South American music style to honor their heritage of being from Mexico and being revered as an Aztec god. So I hope you all liked that. It was so fun to make it. And yeah, so now I got the link working so I can share that.
It was cool.
Yeah, I saw you bopping before you had to leave. And I found the page so I can share it. So yeah, enter hashtag she one more time. I mean, if you already entered a second time, you don't have to. But if you have not entered it a second time, please re-enter. Linky's has a hiccup at the moment, so we're using another service at the moment to pick them back up. During the song, Mark Sturlson, the kind, generous gentleman that he is, gifted 5 Foxy's Fishes memberships. Thank you so very much for that, Mark. You are so very sweet. Let me see if we can find who this one to, because I know Lori dropped them in chat. She did something awesome, and I cannot find. There it is. There we go.
Yes. One went to Into the Future 1.618, Caitlin DeRosier, A Hawk 65, Beantown Breakdown, and Joseph Stanley.
Well, welcome to Shoal Guys and Gals. And Mark, seriously, thank you so very much. And just for you, we're going to play the new video that Didi just made. And boy, is
Cover your eyes, children.
Yes, children, if you hear cover your eyes. Enjoy.
All this wet and sexy talk has me feeling a certain kind of way. Oops.
Good grief. Thanks.
Oh, I loved that one.
See, it popped up at the end where he said thanks.
Oh, no, it's doing that to you again.
My internet's real slow tonight. I don't know what's going on.
Mine's been a little finicky this week too, but I know that they've been digging again. In fact, they spray painted across the front of her driveway, so I guess they're going to be digging up the front of her driveway at some point. So I hope it's to finally start running that fiber optic that they've been running around the neighborhood. That would be great. I'd love that. For you, it's just no reason though, right? Yours is just not working. Extra
well,
kiddo.
I hadn't booted up my computer and all because what was going on here, but
Yeah.
it's like it just didn't boot up like normal. It was like okay and spinning and all that mess. I see it likes my handle. If I'd have known that handle was there, then I might
Oh,
could have.
it's so funny. I saw that when we were driving home. I saw that off the corner of my eye in the photo. I was like, oh my gosh, that is so funny. Oh my goodness, that was hilarious. But that was actually a gooseneck gourd. I was trying to think of the proper gourd, but Brian grew that here before we even knew each other. He grew that, and he had them up drying out, and he sanded that down and clear coated it, and I used that as the base for my my flowers for my wedding. And when Didi was holding it, it just from that angle, man, it looked hilarious. So
Have you seen any footage with you walking down the aisle with it? Because were you happy to be excited too?
I have not seen any. I haven't seen any footage yet. I haven't. I know Geek's been busy, so I haven't been bothering him, but I haven't seen any footage from Geek. I know that Fathom has some footage. I haven't seen that yet, but I know that Fathom and Geek were supposed to be working together for Fathom to make a video about it, but the photos that Fathom had, he already sent me. So I have the photos. I have no video footage yet from that. So hopefully sometime soon, but I don't want to rush anyone. I know everyone's very busy, and they did it out of the kindness of their hearts. So I can wait. I can be patient. But I'm excited to see it at the same time. I can't wait.
Talk
And
about
Gil-
being excited.
I know, right? From what angle, right? But Gil's a garden member for 24 months, 2 years. Oh my goodness. And he says 2 years of gifted membership. Y'all rock. That is amazing. That is 24 gifted memberships to you. The Fish Fam is absolutely amazing. I totally agree, Nathan. And thank you for being here for 24 months, supporting us. And that's how you got all those free memberships. Thank you for that. You know what? Is Brenton doing this yet?
Shower time. Can't touch this.
Thank you so very much, Nathan. And I still can't make direct eye contact with that video. I still don't know what's going on in it.
I'm looking right now while he's taking that shower. Of course, I'm brassy. I've been trained. He's nothing compared to the prison boys.
And I'm a little prude. I'm already getting pink in the cheeks about it. And why are we always yelling? Member for 14 months. I think he was trying to say mbop. Thank you so very much for 14 months of membership. I greatly appreciate that. Let me play you a little. Where is he? Kenny, I love this one so very much. Thank you, Huawei. Thank you. And I see a lot of people like the song in chat. Thank you so very much. I'm glad y'all enjoyed it. One day I'll be able to release all these songs that I've made, but maybe sometime soon. Maybe I could just slap a photo on them and just release the song and work on a video later for them. Because then I can at least get the music up to you guys. Missy Llewellyn, member for 12 months. Thank you for 1 year of membership, Missy. I greatly appreciate that. And she says, love the new song. Thank you. I'm glad you liked it. You know what? Let's get a little extra dancing in there for you. Thank you so very much. Zen says the song made me feel like I was going to tribal council. Oh my goodness. See, well, that's what I liked. I liked the drums in it. It really like brings you into the song. But I like the stuff you can feel in your chest, though. I like the bass. EduKS Aquatics, Fish Nerd, member for 16 months. Thank you so very much for 16 months of membership. And he says, time flies while touching boats. 16 months of membership. I think you need a bell ringer for that one. Thank you so very much. Thank you, Keith, and welcome back, Cody. Thank you for joining us. Let me see if I've missed anyone in chat. I'm so sorry. Linky's not keeping up with participants, and I'm not good at chat. So
They want you to release the songs.
release the songs. Yeah, okay. Well, I'll slap a photo on each one, and I'll get them out there for you, so you at least have them to listen to. So that's why Kenny had his stroke. He's blaming it on him getting electrocuted. Okay.
So I can't see none of them. I rebooted thinking maybe I could come in. Well, I took StreamYard down, but it's something else.
Yeah.
So
It's
I
something
see
that
it when it pops up on the YouTube, but it's always like after the fact.
you might just need to restart your computer
Yeah.
one more time. Maybe that'll do it.
It-
But I'm
yeah.
so glad, even though Kenny went through that he is doing okay. He went bowling. I don't agree with that, but I saw where he went bowling. But if he's feeling good, go for it, honestly. Because I'd be like, no, stay home. Mama bear you to death. You know what I mean? But no, go out there, live life. If you're feeling good, go for it,
Well, he said he did some soul searching and
Yeah.
thought about a few things. So maybe, he'll make himself even healthier. And heck, his roommate story was worth it.
Oh my goodness.
It sucked to be Kenny that weekend.
You go to the hospital to heal, not to rest. And I think he's learned that now. Zen Ginger, member for 27 months. Oh my goodness, lady. Thank you so very much for 27 months of membership. And she says, woohoo, with a Foxy and a Didi sticker. Greatly appreciate you, Zenny. Let me play you. What can we play you here? Let's see.
I didn't get any videos of anybody. I could have made some good stuff. And
I know. I missed a lot.
Whip it out.
Whip them out just like this.
You and I know you about that life. Drop with me now. Drop with me now.
Thank you, Sunny. And we have one more membership milestone to address before we go ahead and draw for the fishy list here. Member Empire of Dirt Aquatics, Jeff K, member for 28 months. Thank you so very much for all your love and support, all of the gifted memberships over all the months as well, Jeff. There has been millions. Greatly appreciate you and all your support to the channel. And he just gives cheese and smiles, hearts, and fire. Thank you for that, Jeff. And let's see, Mark and let's see, Scuba and is that Mark? And Mark, get down. It doesn't look like it, but I think
Scuba and Mark, and then that's Scuba and Mark.
It does look from this angle. The photo it stopped on doesn't look like Mark, but enjoy their little dance. Thank you so very much, Jeff.
And that's just like Scuba. He don't sit still. He got ants in his pants.
Yes, he does, nonstop. And I guess they don't want me to get to the giveaway yet for the fishy list because Cheryl's like, boom, member for 9 months, just dropped a baby on the street. Thank you so very much for 9 months of support, Cheryl. Greatly appreciate you. And she goes, woohoo, so very excited. Thank you so very much. And with it being spooky season, if I can find it, I'll play you. I can't. Oh, our bear scare. Thank you.
Just when he thought you were safe.
Oh, yippee! Thank you for your support.
Thank you for that. And hello, Holly. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. And Brenton said he'll send you a photo or a video anytime you'd like one. It's okay. I'm going to go ahead and enter stop here for the fishy list. And we're going to go ahead and draw. It said we have 32 entries for fishy list number 4, spot number 44. So remember, the most important part is once your name is drawn, you have 30 seconds to respond in chat to claim your spot on the list. So without further ado, here we go, guys and gals. Good luck. No music. Oh, I don't like this.
I'm still on that song that Scuba and Mark was dancing on.
Dennis Christensen, congratulations. You have 30 seconds to respond in chat.
And look at Scotty. He's got his finger. He can't even stop. He's saying it, saying it. Say it one more time, Scotty.
Third time's a charm. Scotty's
yeah,
not
he did.
Dennis. This wheel is
Dennis
not
is here. He's here.
He's here. Did I miss it? Oh, there he is. Here. Congratulations, Dennis. You were number 44 on fishy list number 4. Awesome. Thank you all for participating. Baby's at the door. Alrighty, so I can go ahead and close that because I don't think. What stinks about that tool is every time you want to draw another person, you have to redo it all over again. Yeah, the wheel is not wheeling. Whip, did I say hi to you? Whip! Party time!
And Whip is always a winner.
He's a winner of my heart. Welcome in, Whip. Happy Thursday. Thank you for joining us. So it is already, oh my goodness, it's 6:29 already. And since this is a fishy related show, we are required to have at least 5 minutes of mandatory fish talk during our 2-hour live stream. Hi, Chris. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. So we have been doing the dive, and this week has been my turn for the dive. And it's not the typical dive that I've been doing, but this dive is more of a story time. This dive will begin further dives into this topic because there's so much to delve into with this. But first, I'm going to begin y'all with the story. So without further ado, enjoy this week's dive. I have a fun dive for you all today. Now, I will dive deeper into this topic in the future, but for now, I'm going to start with a personal story. Today, I will be talking about one of the greatest loves of my life, the axolotl. I am obsessed with them. Probably a little too much, but it's for a good reason. The first axolotl I ever hatched was this guy right here, Duke. I got him in egg form through the mail from Susie Q. Susie sent me a total of 20 eggs, 17 of which hatched. I learned fast what it was like to be a mother to 17 needy children, and I absolutely loved it. Duke stood out, though. Right out of the egg, he attached to me like he was a duckling. He would be in the closest corner of his tank watching me all day. He'd eagerly swim to the top when I approached the tank. He'd ask for hand feeds and head pets. When he got a little bigger, he would even launch himself out of his tank and slide himself across the desk to be closer to me. He's always been a strange duck, but love makes you do crazy things sometimes. When Duke was about a year old, he started laying around a lot. I did a lot of research and learned that axolotls do not like to be alone and will begin to exhibit signs of depression. So, I got him a friend. A beautiful leucistic female friend. He was very excited to have this new friend. So much so that a few months later their tank was filled with hundreds of eggs. As a grandmother-to-be, I was over the moon. I collected all the eggs and decided to hatch them. When all grand ducklings were counted, I had hatched 157 axolotls. Yep, you heard that right. I gave myself a problem. I didn't realize it at first though, because they were so tiny. But as they grew and needed bigger tanks, that's when the oh shit hit my brain. How am I going to rear 157 axolotls with all limbs accounted for? Well, it started with Brian building this nifty rack. It'll hold 24 juveniles on a 20 long sump, which can hold more babies. I also had fry boxes hanging on the cooler tanks, and we set up more tanks for the overflow. There were tanks on tanks on tanks on tanks on fry boxes on its own standalone rack of axolotls. It was awe-inspiring and a little mad, but it worked. We had very few Lieutenant Dans, and rearing them in warrens made them more social and interacting. Finding new homes for that many, though, was the next hurdle. Through online sales, fish swaps, local meetups, it took us 14 months to rehome them all. I loved having so many little monsters around, but that many was a labor of love on my part. Going forward, I decided I would be hatching more responsibly. Now, each season, I only hatch 60 eggs total. That is a much more manageable amount for myself. We just completed our 4th season of hatching axolotls, and I see no end in sight. It's easy to get carried away with the first spawn, but with axolotls capable of laying between 200 and 800 eggs per season, I highly advise you to hatch responsibly too. And that was the story of my first ever hatched axolotl, Duke. I hope you all enjoyed that story, and I hope you all learned a valuable lesson from me. Please.
That was really good. That sounded like a professional type thing.
That was my warning. They're cute, but don't hatch them all.
I forgot to plug in my camera because I was all out of whack tonight. So it died. So I'll see if it's got enough energy to even boot up.
Holly said Duke is so handsome. Yes, he is. I love his glowing green eyes. He is a GFP. He's a super GFP. So from underneath, you can see that his whole skeleton will glow. You'll see his jawbone light up and stuff. So that's what makes him a super GFP, is because his glow is in his bones as well. But with that little tiny bit of blue light on his normal aquarium light, his eyes always shine green. Mrs. Hardwater says, do the excess eggs end up being fish food? If you leave them in place, the axolotls will go back and eat them. I don't like feeding them to fish. Axolotl eggs are toxic to fish. Not the eggs themselves, but the fluid that's inside, so the embryonic fluid has a paralyzing agent in it. So when the axolotls hatch out, whatever's in their vicinity, any small creature will become paralyzed. So that's their first meal, because axolotl tadpoles need to eat right away when they're hatched. So in mass, if you put those in a tank, the fish don't like the axolotl eggs. They tend to spit them out. But if those axolotls hatch out in that tank, enough of them, it can end up falling in the water and paralyzing the fish. So we don't feed them out to fish, but we will either let the parent axolotls eat them, because it seems to have no effect on them, or we dispose of them properly. Fish Nerd says, hatch Wisconsinably. Yes. That is the truth.
And that's what happens, Cody.
Sideshow says, I will never not try to hatch every last egg of anything I see. That's the problem. But then you end up getting yourself in a bigger jam because with smaller fish, it's an easier problem to handle. But when you have axolotls that grow very rapidly, like they are from day of hatch to about 3.5 months old, they're ready to sell at 3.5 inches. They grow very fast. It's like an inch a month in the beginning. And they end up being ready to spawn about 9-10 months of age. So if you don't have them all out of the house by then, you have 8 to 12 inch axolotls in tanks all over the house. So if you have over 100 of them and you're trying to space them out appropriately, and they each need 20 gallons to themselves, what the hell are you going to do? So
Yeah.
that's why I think going forward, I can't do that to myself. Like I raise them in warrens. I raise them to be sociable. They like to be together and about 7 to 10 of themselves maximum. But for other people, they're not going to have that many. So then I start pairing them off to be smaller and getting used to like maybe just having one of someone else. I'm always playing with them. But separating that many out, taking up that much space in a very small house, I had to bring it back. And we have other plans in place that work now, but we just bought a ginormous chiller. I'm so excited about this chiller that we got for a future axolotl area project. They'll have their own area. So I'm so very excited about that. That big ass chiller that we found at the swap that was just this past weekend is the key to it all. So very excited. Jeff says, Cody, I ended up with a few thousand angels making a mistake. Yeah, that'll happen. Barbara says, LOL, that looks like an axolotl vending machine. It kind of does. I like when we first built it, Sketty, Nona referred to it as a, what was it, like a mechanic, they were like mechanical wombs, because we were still putting them in there when they were very, very small. Whip says, hey, if I had them, I'd be always playing with them too. Wait, what are we talking about? Oh, goodness. Oh, yeah, the F watches. Yeah, axolotls are the easiest ones to see because I don't need a microscope. They're big enough so you can just see them on a normal camera. I'm glad you guys enjoyed that. So cute.
Well,
I'm glad you liked
my little baby electric blue cars I got from Cheryl not long ago. One of them had already spread out 1,000 eggs on a rock.
Wow,
I think
that's awesome.
Molly's in there bullied her and got them.
Mm-hmm. Aw.
Fortunately for me, because I wasn't ready. So
yeah,
there wasn't much chance of survival in there.
It still stinks when you're like, yay, babies. Oh, no, babies.
And then I thought, well, I never saw a second fish with her, so I don't even know if they were fertile.
Yeah.
Because I have 4 of them in that tank, and I don't know what I have yet. I know there's another female because I've had her a while, but I don't know what the other ones are. But if there's more, I will take the rock out next time and put it in my little hatchery just to get a few anyways. Cool. There's just something so cute about little teeny tiny little blue fish babies.
They're all cute. I love them all. I can't.
Yeah.
Except the model shrimp. Those can just see themselves out.
My friend Lisa had a ghost shrimp to have babies.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
Yeah.
They're usually
and they're so tiny.
Yeah.
Never had seen that. Which, usually they don't last that long.
If she has a photo of that, I'd love to see them. That'd be cool.
Oh, I need to have her do that.
That would be cool. Lori says, Roxanne loves seeing me in the egg watches, especially when I make my guesses. I just love it, Lori. I just love it when you're like, it's going to be 11 days. You know what, Lori?
Yeah.
I agree. I love babies too, Mrs. Hardwater. But we are getting a little late here because I want to end on time because the Steelers game is on tonight and I cannot miss it. My boys are on this evening, so I need to watch them. So we're going to go ahead and play the birthday song. And we had a few wonderful birthdays this week, so I want to say a very, very merry birthday, heavenly birthday to Midril Singh. A very, very, very merry birthday to our shoalmate and my bestie, Shane's Tanks and Bowls and Fish and Things with Lando. I hope you gentlemen had amazing birthdays and have another fantastic trip around the sun. Happy birthday to you.
It's your birthday. Happy birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. It's a great day. That's what we say. Happy birthday to you.
And many more.
Many more.
Happy birthday. Lily asked for me to go on the live. She goes live stream birthday, so I go on here and play the birthday video for her so she can sing along just randomly. It's too cute. It's too cute. But yes, very happy birthday, gentlemen. And we have a few announcements before we head on over to Vibes. Well, Vibes isn't going this evening, is he? He's told us to stream for 2 extra hours.
No, he has meetings at church all week.
So he will not be going this evening. Okay. So first up, tomorrow, in place of Steven, the Steamy McStreamy, the Steven and Jenna special, there will be a ladies' night. Steven and Jenna are not able to go tomorrow evening, so we'll be doing another ladies' night in McStreamy's place. So definitely tune in for that. We always drag the hot mess over there. So it's a fun one. It's always a fun one. Also, Saturday, we have Skipper's auction. It'll be the last Aquarius auction of the season. It'll be on Skipper's channel starting at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. So tune in. There's a lot of great hobbyist fish that are going to be listed. We have a couple first that we'll be listing. We'll be doing the longfin white clouds, the Blythe River rainbow fish, the Chopre Danios, the redfin borlei, Auntie June, if you're listening, you've been wanting those, the redfin borlei, the Kadongo cichlids. First listing ever of the gold-eyed Dakai rainbow fish. They are an extremely difficult rainbow fish to find, but they are brilliant, iridescent, every single iridescent color on their body. They are stunning rainbows. And our first ever set of Lake Inlay Danios that will be up for auction as well. So definitely tune in. Amongst our fish, there'll be so many other great fish, shrimp, snails, I'm sure. I haven't looked at the full list. I'm sure there'll be plants available as well. If David's in there, I know David always has amazing plants, and one amongst many. So definitely tune in Saturday night for that. And also, if you're in the local area, there is a benefit going on all this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at Bootleggers in Amherst for a local fish hobbyist. His name is Todd Borski, and it's called Benefit for Hot Rod Todd. It'll be at Bootleggers in Amherst Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday, they'll be doing dinner of fish boil, and they'll have live music all evening. Saturday is a classic car show. They'll be doing a takeaway dinner of steaks and ribs, and they'll also have live music. And Sunday, they'll be doing takeaway dinners of barbecued chicken, grilled chicken, and they'll also be doing live bingo. And also during those days, they'll be doing basket raffles as well. So if you are in the local area and you are available Saturday, please, or Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, please come down and support Hot Rod Todd. Recently, just it was September 11th, so he was here 2 weeks before. Him and his wife came and bought some axolotls from us. And then 2 weeks later, I saw a post on Facebook where on September 11th, he was diagnosed with stage 4 glioblastoma, a very, very aggressive brain cancer. They took him in for immediate surgery. He had brain surgery, moved a large mass. He is at home. He's doing chemo, he's doing radiation, but his family can use some help paying for that, and that's what this benefit is for. So if you're in the local area and you're able to come out and support a fellow hobbyist, please do so. I'm getting the link for you all now. Yeah, so it's short because that long one doesn't fit. And I'll post that in chat.
Usually you have, never mind. They'll fit though.
Yeah, totally agree with that. Cancer is a horrible thing, and there's so many amazing people that have just been having to fight this horrible thing, and hopefully one day we'll be able to figure it out. And I think axolotls is a very, very, very big key piece to that. So many things have been unlocked from axolotl genetics, and the most recent one is they were studying their slime coating. And they found an enzyme in their slime coating that makes breast cancer cells attack themselves. So, that's just a small link into what else they can move into. So, there is hope for the future, but for right now, with how things are going. Healthcare is expensive, so they can use all the help they can. So if you're in the local area, please come in. If you're not in the local area and you would like to still help support, there is a GoFundMe available. If you can't afford that, you can always share out, spread the word, and help this family get through this very rough time. And thank you all for listening to my little spiel. Hello, Sherry. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. And yes, crack cancer.
Yeah. The sentiments going around.
Yeah, so we have a bunch of things going on tomorrow. Oh, yeah, we have Foxy AM in the morning. So if y'all want to just tune in and wake up proper, a little bit giddy because I'm always giggling too much, tune in with me for Foxy AM, 9 a.m. Central, 10 a.m. Eastern. Who knows what we'll get up to, but it's always something crazy and fun. So...
Well, even if they don't need the money for, the medical payments, by having somebody having to go to the hospital, it costs more just to be there to be supportive. You know what I mean? Than what you normally. Maybe you can't go to work because you want to be there with your person. Or maybe just the expense of staying, because now you have to find something to eat. Can't go fix a sandwich out the refrigerator. Just those kinds of things, it helps. A little bit of comfort.
Yeah, all that stuff. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, it's a it's a good benefit for a very good cause. So if you're in the local area, please come hang out. I think the classic car show is going to be really cool. But Sunday, I'm looking forward to bingo, to be honest. What did Whip say? Working all weekend, but I'll swing in for a minute if I can around Foxy. No worries. You can always catch the replay if you have time as well. Fisher says, I'll try to peek in when on break tomorrow. That would be awesome. Oh, now there's a cat meowing at the door. Okay, so yeah. He's like, Mom, I got to use the potty. Okay, so which means we got to head out of here. So, Miss Didi, is there anything you'd like to say before we heading out for this evening?
No, I know. But sorry I wasn't here. Things happened, and it had to be handled. So I got a lot of stuff going on, and this place is a mess. I'm right in the middle of like 4 things going on. So you know what it's got to look like. I hope the camera don't fall off. That's all I can say.
Just everybody look up here. Everybody's eyes up here.
And the yard looks as bad because I've tore almost all that up too. So, but I like the comment where everything is fixed at the same time. So you got to tear it all up at the same time too. Oh my God.
Oh, and Mark Sterlson just gave us a $10. So thank you so very much for that, Mark. You are too kind. He says, thanks for the fun stream. Well, thank you for giving us 2 hours of your precious time. We greatly, greatly appreciate that. Let me see. Ooh, play you a fun one. Vibes and Jay over here doing a little jig. Thank you, Mark. Thank you so very much for that. And yes, right before we go, I keep forgetting about this. Lori has her grandbabies registry going on now, and you can check out that link, see if there's anything that suits your fancy. You'd like to send your grandbaby for their beginning. It'd be so very, she'd be very grateful. And let's see, new local Michael says that Mark is a gentleman. He sure is, just like you. The Moneyless Maven Shirley, member for 7 months. Thank you so very much for your support. And she says, Roar, I'm a long-term dino. I love it. Thank you so, so very much for that. Let me play you a little video. Thank you, Shirley. And Whips was like, no, don't let it in. But they're just about to start, dude. You know what's going on here. He's also a Steelers fan. He's gifted 1 Foxy's Fishes membership. Thank you so, so very much for that. Greatly appreciate you. Miss Didi, able to see for that one too?
That one went to Patty's Aquatics.
Awesome. Well, welcome to Shoal, Patty, and thank you so very much, Whip. I'm going to play, since it's the last one, I'm going to play Brian's favorite. Not my favorite. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Greatly appreciate that. And thank you to each and every one of you that have joined us this evening. I want to give extra special thanks and love to Bionic Bigfoot, Mark Sturlson, Gilda Gardens, Where Are We Always Yelling? Asia Llewellyn, Edge of Chaos Aquatics, Fish Nerd, The Zen Gingy, Empire of Dirt Aquatics, CR Fish, and again, Mark Sturlson, and the Moneyless Maven, and Whips World. Excellent. Thank you so very much for your extra loves this evening. And whether you are a participant, a lurker, or replay crew, we love each and every single one of you, and we'll see you same bad time, same bad station next Thursday for the Hot Mess Express, 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern, Foxy AM tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Central, 10 a.m. Eastern. Ladies' night tomorrow, Miss Didi's stream at 8:30 p.m. Central. I believe.
Yeah, 9:30 Eastern, right?
Eastern. Yes, and if you're available for Skipper's auction for Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. I'm so confused with the time zones. I confuse myself. And if you're in the local area and you can show up for a Hot Rod Todd's benefit, that would be absolutely amazeballs. But yes, thank you all for being here with us this evening, giving us 2 hours of your time. Greatly appreciate you and your loved ones. If they live far away, give them a call, check in on them, see how they're doing. If you're lucky enough to have them close, you pull them in and you squeeze the liver, love, and poop out of them, and you give them tons of kisses. Because tomorrow is never promised, but today is a gift. The presents. Go forth and spread some love with that. And while you're at it, plant a seed of kindness. Because the world can use so much kindness, and a beautiful garden can spring from the single seed that you sow. So go forth, spread love, spread kindness, and we'll see you all next week at the same bat time. I just threw myself off tracks, but yes, go forth, spread kindness, and we'll see you all next week. No vibes this evening, but I know Ed is going and somebody else is going this evening. Yes, Shirley, yeah, go Steelers! And you all have a fantastic evening. Love you all. Make sure you kiss your fishies. Bye.
Here is her mom now. Here is her baby now.
What's that? Is that a snail? Snail. What about that? Is that the cats? Bailey calls them the cats. You gonna give them kisses?
Did you just give the fishy a kiss? Oh.